The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Shotgun handoff to Thompson. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. How about the fellas with the stars on the side of their helmets rising up on defense? We always hear about the Cowboys' rushing offense. Their rush defense is pretty good as well, I think, because they're so cohesive. Defensive line, linebackers really work well together.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do snap it to Keenum. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Keenum. And this one complete to Reed. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On 2nd down, it's Thompson. And he'll get this down only to the 18.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Keenum going to throw, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To Thompson on the draw, and that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now this now, play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. Throwing is Keenum. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The numbers for Zeke from last week. 13 carries, 53 yards, and a touchdown.
Well, watching the film, we saw that things clicked pretty well for them in the running game last week. No reason to change in my mind. Continue to try and run the football, give it to them early and often in hopes of breaking down the defense so some bigger gains result as the game goes on.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games with the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Elliott. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this has started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. They try and run on 1st down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Cooper with it. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins 23. Defensively, they better figure something out. Opening drive, he already has 4 catches.
And if you have to figure out how to stop him defensively, that usually means you weaken your defense. That means that now the offense is doing the dictating, and they should have other things open up as well.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Here go 46. 51, Mike 51.
1st down, Prescott. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Pour it in. What's the run? Here we go. Kill. Mike 51. 96.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Peterson. And shedding his way forward. Call it a gain of 4 on first.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 22, Keenum. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now we'll get our first update of the afternoon for the Meadowlands. The Bills have taken the early lead. Cole Beasley, he's got a first-quarter touchdown grab there. Keenum now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Keenum. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 22. Keenum going to come up now 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. A throw over the middle, taken in. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Keenum to throw again. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Keenum. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Out of the gun, Keenum. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he's still...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Chris Thompson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. It's good, and the Redskins take a 7-0 lead. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They start on the ground with Elliott, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Under 10.
From the 27, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Push him back. Kill. Check.
Now Elliott. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run with Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 44-yard line. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this 1st half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Prescott over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And the Redskins scoop it, and his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
So here are the Redskins now to take over. They were victorious a week ago over Philadelphia. They lead here as well as they start out 1st and 10. Keenum and the Redskins now going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their 1st drive? They certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're 1 to the good. Go ahead and try pressure advantage. was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Keenum now, 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. On the carry, Thompson. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
There goes the hot. Line 20. 54. Line 54. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keenum looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're looking to bounce back following the loss to the Giants last week. And they do lead here right now, and they've got the football obviously as well. 1st and 10. A 1st down carry by Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Cooper. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Prescott to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown run by Ezekiel Elliott. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now Case Keenum and the offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now. So you're not protecting a lead. So you're not playing that way. You've got to go get the lead again. So maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
From the 35 on second down. Keenum throwing the out route incomplete. It's Davis. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he loses the football a second time. But the Redskins look to get this one back, and indeed they did. It's still Washington football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Peterson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and... On play action. Now Keenum. Oh, Keenum has it knocked away. It's loose. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning. On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. This from 54 yards away. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Charles, 54 yards. I'm surprised that came up short.
I would agree with that one because normally, if he misses, it's accuracy, not length. Because he has plenty of leg for that. But maybe it's like I hit my golf shot, you know. Maybe it's like my wedge. You know, when you chili dip and you hit the ground ahead of it, sometimes that'll shorten your distance as well.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From just shy of midfield, Prescott. And Cooper's got a big game going. That's complete again. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Elliott able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his 2nd rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The tackle by Matthew Ioannidis. Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Prescott now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. This is Elliott. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Partner, remember that old film of Peyton Manning going through the route tree with his great receivers in Indianapolis? I think we're seeing the results of the same type of work here today. These guys know each other so well that they don't even have to call the play. They can just look each other and know the route that's going to be run, and usually the connection is perfect.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. They run. Peterson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Hey, we're good, we're good. Switch it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. 3rd and 2, Keenum. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The quick slant, good for 8 and a first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Malik Collins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And the pressure gets to him again. DeMarcus Lawrence picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Amari Cooper and the Cowboys set to take over once again, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's a long ways into Washington territory before hitting the turf. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. Marr able to put this one through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey, and it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, we head on over to Wisconsin to check on the Packers at home at Lambeau Field. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. Aaron Jones has a touchdown on the ground. Finally, let's get you to Baltimore and check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, you've seen a strong first half out of Dak Prescott. He's thrown for over 200 yards already, and his guys have the lead as well. As we get you back